On Big Brother. Hoping to save himself, Dan sold out the Quack Pack Alliance.
There was an alliance created. Not with 4 people, with 5 people. Ian, this is my pitch to you. Brittany's a more dangerous player.
And secretly joined forces with his nemesis, Frank.
Me, Dan. I swear to God,
on this, on my wedding thing, on my wedding ring, on my chain from my dead grandfather.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see, man.
And they formed a new alliance that kept Dan alive.
I have decided to use the power of veto on Dan.
And sent Brittany packing.
Brittany, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
Dan worked his magic to smooth things over with the Quack Pack.
I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep us in the game. It doesn't work. It's best that we start over and, rally up.
When Ian outlasted the competition and won head of household,
Thank you, Frank.
You got it, Bubba. Congrats, man.
Dan turned on Frank.
While I don't take it lightly having to break a word to someone that I swore on my wife, it's what I have to do to benefit her and me in the long run.
And the reunited Quack Pack set their sights on taking out their biggest threat.
The Quack is back, and we're going for Frank and Jen.
Quack, 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 quack.
But when Ian started having second thoughts,
next week, I might not be able to play HOH, but you obviously would probably like to have me run on your side playing POVs.
There's some really good arguments to keeping Frank around.
it was Dan who put the knife in Frank's back.
If Frank makes it to the end, are you kidding me?
And once again, Ian did Dan's dirty work.
I have nominated you, Frank, and you, Jen, for eviction.
Tonight, will Dan's web of lies be exposed? Plus, the veto is up for grabs. Can Frank win it for the 4th time this season and save himself again? Find out right now on Big Brother.
Ho, ho! Holy cow, I look good!
Dan, you're safe.
I have nominated you, Frank, and you, Jen, for eviction. Frank, you are a phenomenal competitor in this game, and I downright respect you for it, but you're a huge threat. Jen, you have played a remarkable social game so far and are also a threat. This nomination ceremony is adjourned.
I think Ian's a little pissed at me for Brittany going home. But does he realize that he's the only one that didn't vote to send her home? I'm not surprised he'd be on the block because I'm always on the block, but I wish he'd get past that.
Wow, big surprise, I'm on the block. Ian's making this personal. He can make it personal all he would like because I'm a fighter. I'm gonna fight to stay here in this house.
So let me get this right. Last week I convinced Frank and Jen to take me off the block. Now they're on the block and I'm off the block. Is this really happening?
People might think that these nominations are vengeance, but they're really not. They're almost all strategy. Frank is a strong player, and if he were to veto himself down, he'd just send Jen out the door.
No thing but a chicken wing.
What do you think the target is? Either one of us.
No.
Me?
No. No.
Right.
I want to be, but I know that's so much easier said than done. But
from other people in the house that you're not the target this week that will put you at ease. But there's no way I'm at ease at all because in Big Brother, pawns tend to go home.
No matter what, you're fine. Does that help any?
It helps some.
Big night, girl. As long as one of us comes on the job, then we'll be super fun.
I think he wants one of us gone.
As long as Jen and I come off the block, we should be golden. We're in an alliance with Dan and Danielle. And as long as all three of us are still here, Joe will go up and go home and we're golden.
I'm chill in the arcade room.
Alright. Don't stress too much. You can stay here.
Alright. Thanks, Frank.
Just because nominations don't find Joe Sutton on the block, it's imperative that I go speak with Mr. Ian and find out kind of what the agenda is rolling forward.
What's up?
In this house, you can't take more than 5 seconds to take a deep breath before you're already planning something else or working on your next move.
If I was to win it, just leave it the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So basically, we just don't want Frank on it, really.
Yeah.
It boils down to it.
Anybody but those two, because you would go as a replacement. During the HOH competition, I made a deal with Shane that would guarantee Shane and Danielle would not be nominated or be replacement nominees.
As long as you give me your word, Danny and I are safe.
You and Danny are safe.
No back doors.
No back doors.
All right, congrats, Ian.
I'm all nervous.
I wouldn't be. You would have the votes anyway. Frank is my target. If Frank or Jen pulls themselves off the block with the veto, I have to put Jill up. I simply don't have any other options.
Alright, brother.
Good luck, bud.
Thanks, man. Let's kick this out. Let's do it.
How you feeling?
The only thing that worries me is your key coming out last. I mean, it might not mean anything, but
Oh, in terms of if someone comes down,
yeah.
as long as you're coming down, we can still get through that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if we can.
Oh, could you?
Yeah. I thought Joe was for sure going up as a replacement nominee until I saw your key come out last. Dan and I have a final two deal, so I don't want him going up on the block if Jen or I win the veto this week, because that either means Dan can still go home, or we could be up on the block against each other.
I'm just happy that I had my key. I didn't notice that until you know what I'm saying?
Frank thinks I'm in alliance with him, Jen, and Danielle. He also thinks we have a final two deal together. What he doesn't know is that I'm not going to uphold any of that.
So what do you think the best case scenario is then?
The nominations staying the same might be the best case scenario.
That's the best case scenario that we even exist.
Maybe.
If I can get Frank to not play in this veto and throw it to me, this may even be better than Dan's funeral.
That's our best case scenario.